Ladies and gentlemen, I am Buggzie, and welcome back to Boyfriend to Death. That was the name of this game. I completely forgot where I was. Lonely while you shoved a pick in my face. Where was this? Also, I completely forgot the voice I gave him. I gave him a tired one, but I really don't feel like it anymore. Well, I'd like to have friends. Is that why you go to bars and nightclubs to find people to talk to? Or are you just seeking friends to cover up the rampant alcoholism you process? I'm looking for a friend, not a therapist, Sano. I don't need your bad vibes over here. Don't have an alcohol problem. Maybe a bit of both. I want to find friends. Maybe a bit of both. At least you're being honest with me. Sano tapped the tip of the ice pick on my leg and smirked. I cringed in pain as a bubble of blood appeared where he was poking. Well, because you were so cooperative, I won't be scrambling your brains. Good job. I woke up next day with my arms straight out, and I looked around. Sano was looking into an extra large needle. There are a few things in the needle floating gently in the liquid. Good morning. What are you doing? I'm growing tired of this game. Oh, that's a black heart. I think that means he wants to kill me. One more experiment. Sano pushed the needle into my chest, injecting the liquid into me. I looked around, breathing harder, and looked at Sano. What's going on? Don't worry about it. I watched Sano pull out some clippers and started to shave my head. What are you doing? I started to scream, but the room started to pulse. Oh, that is so fun! The hell is all this? Everything is moving around. The walls were moving, and there was something in the darkness beyond Sano. Sano looked at me confused. Are you seeing? Oh, what are you seeing? I don't know. What is this? Oh, has the medicine taken effect? What's going on, Sano? I could feel something cutting through my skull. But it didn't hurt anymore. I watched things move around the room. Sano? Yes? The room is moving around. Tell me what you're seeing. I don't know. I could feel something scratching in my skull. The scratching. I screamed loudly and heard something pop in my head. I felt legs walking on my forehead. Jeez, I am high. Ah! Oh, new babies. Ugh! Sano leaned over me and held out a centipede. Thank you, you incubated them all. The scream started to fade and Sano watched the insect crawl on his hand. You hatched some new babies for Sano. That is disgusting! Be right back, people. Well, not be right back. I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow, so it's a jump cut for you. It's a whole 24 hours for me. See ya, guys. Okay, it has been a day, and I'm a little sick. Great time to be recording. On second thought, I think it's best that I start from square one. I was gonna go for Bugalicious, but now I just got Bugalatio. Bugalacio. My name is Bugalacio. Bugalacio. Okay, so I'm going to be as polite as possible, cause I've learned that Sano is a no-nonsense dude, and he just wants straight honesty. I guess you're right. I'm just gonna skip all this. I don't care that I didn't read it. I just want to get to the good stuff. That's what we're all here for. We want to read the most goriest stuff that they will never depict on TV. Yeah, tell me more about yourself, dude. Huh? Why would you want to know more about me? Well, I'm not that interesting. You look like you have a story to tell. Not much to say. I'm going to school to become a doctor. Whoa, you must be pretty smart. With your oddly... Why are your legs so wide, dude? What stance is this? Dude, I get sweaty balls too, but calm down. Put your legs together, please. These could be... Oh wait, they're twins, right. I forgot. I was just about to say, these could be the same person. Might be fun. I guess I'll wait for Akira. This is different. I'll wait for Akira. Wait, no, why am I... No, I want to go the Sano route. What is going on? I'm wasting my time here. And my health... Okay, yeah, I got hit with a bat. I forgot. What's going on? You want to know what's happening? I'm going to be frank with you. No, your name is Sano. Please like and subscribe. Sano looked at the clipboard on his lap. I'm going to examine you, yada yada yada. Okay, I've read through this. Answer his questions! Okay, jeez. I forgot. I need to be a perfect patient to this dude. He doesn't like any sass, even though that's the main character of who I am. Sano brushed his fingers through my hair and looked at me. Good. His quiet-voiced, soft touch would have calmed me down if it weren't for the coldness of his gaze. It was almost inhuman. I felt a shiver down my spine. Please don't kill me. No promises. Rest. Oh, that's calming. Something flashed in his hand. Was that a syringe? He pushed it into my neck before I could say a word. My vision blurred as my head rolled to the side. You need your sleep. He put me to sleep so quickly! I turned my head to the side as I woke up. The grogginess faded pretty quickly. I tried to look around the room and spotted Sano. He was in the corner, calmly looking through a book. I bit my lip. Leave him alone, like I said before. I turned my head away and took a deep breath. I should just leave him alone. He's trying to kill me anyways. Sano stood up and grabbed my arm. Sano forced my arm down on the table. Hey, what are you doing? Sano looked with narrowed eyes and pulled the strap harder. Sano pulled out a needle and tapped it. I gulped. I didn't know what was in the needle. Give him a dirty look. What's in the needle? Ah, green heart! Surely that's good. Green means good. It relaxes muscles and causes temporary paralysis. Didn't I go through this already? It also enhances Oh yeah, this is where he picks my brain a little bit. Drinking too much. I can't drink water. Yeah, drinking too much. Like I said before, guys, we're going the perfect patient route. I felt his cold fingers on my skin as he checked for veins. Ah. Sano smiled at me. What is it? You're cold. I think that's the least of my worries. You can rub my legs if you want. I think that's the least of my worries. I'm not gonna be a sick masochist. Sano laughed and looked back at his papers. In this situation, I would say that's valid. Calm down. Bite my lip. I looked at the straps around my wrist and tugged at them. I grimaced as I yanked them out of the straps. It was a bit painful just to yank my arms out like that, but now I was free. I smiled to myself and looked around. I walked over to him, at his sleeping form. Maybe he was tired from using his magic. Oh my god, am I gonna get out of here? No, grab a scalpel and frickin' stab him or something! He's vulnerable! I love and hate reading games. Love them because they give me experience that I've never felt before watching movies or playing other horror games. But at the same time, the choices are so stupid. I really didn't want to bother him. I pulled my arm out of the restraint. I smiled brightly. Maybe if I was fast enough, I could slip out of the room. I walked over to the doorknob and jiggled the knob. Well, don't jiggle it! There's something called stealth, my dude! I was locked. I was locked. Me personally was locked, not the door, me. I would have to go back and check on Sano. Maybe he had the keys. As I turned on my foot, I felt my head hit the door with a loud bang. Trying to get free, huh? No, wait. For what? Sano reeled his hand back and smashed my head against the wall again. Damn, how strong is this dude? Do you know what for fudge's sake? Is this gonna end up the same way? Yeah, lobotomy, blah blah blah, what are you talking about, blah blah blah. This is insane, you can't be serious. I guess I have been feeling some anxiety, of course I feel anxious. This is insane, you can't be serious. He's gonna do it anyway. I feel like this is a three-way street all to the same destination. My grave. Ah, fudge's sake. I'm gonna save here, I guess. Why don't you tell me more about it? I shifted nervously. I was worried that I didn't choose my words carefully, he'd hurt me. I don't have, maybe a bit of both. I want to find friends. He's not gonna sympathize me. I've played this game long enough to know that he's just he wants what he wants, and anything that stands in his way, he shoves a pick in its eye socket. I want to find friends. Is that all? He didn't look convinced. He seemed to be satisfied enough with the answer. Because you were so cooperative, I won't be scrambling your brains. Yay! Good job. Yay! Celebration! Found things and the needle flowing gently in the liquid. Okay, so I see where oh, black hearts. Great. Okay, so we know where this is going. Hi! Oh, the drugs. I'm feeling all the drugs in my system. He's pulling stuff out of me. My name is Fat Boy. And it's spelled F-A-C-K. Okay, here's Akira. I guess I'll wait for Akira. Let's see what this does for me. I waited for Akira to get off work. He seemed like a nice guy. Whoa, did you just wait here for me? Is that weird? I keep laughing. I get a little giggle every single time I see my name here. Is that weird? Akira shook his head and put his arm around me. Nope, I just wasn't sure that you would. I'm off now, so let's go do something fun, huh? I nodded my head and followed him into the night. Akira wasted no time once we got to his house. Okay! You didn't see this coming. Okay, I didn't mean to say coming, because, I'm not saving this joke. He touched me roughly and pushed me onto the bed. Okay, skipping the nasty shares. Okay, he said F-U-C-K, not F-A-C-K. For a second, no! I regret rewinding. Ugh. It was still dark out when I opened my eyes. I could feel Akira's arms around. And I'm floating. Where's your bathroom? Get away from me, huh? Akira made a motion down the hall. He let me go and buried his head under the blankets. I'm sure I could find my own way there. I picked up my shirt and slipped on my underwear as I exited his room. I walked into the dark hallway and groped the wall? That's a weird thing. You could just say felt the wall, not groped it. I could feel the light switch, but I felt a doorknob. The door slowly opened. I was hit with a smell. It smelled like rotting meat. Okay, I went an entirely... Sano, you shouldn't have done... What the frick? Guess again. I felt a needle push into my skin on my neck and I fell to the ground. Okay. I just went a frickin' dirty route for no reason. I could've just went straight to Sano and not see a frickin' penis.
2,000 years later.
I think that's at least you can Oh yeah, I forgot this is another route you can take. You can rub my legs if you want. Sano looked at me with both eyebrows raised. I don't know what I was thinking, but something in me just blurted out. Kick me and you'll pay for it. Sano rubbed his hands up and down my legs, his cold hands pushing firmly into my muscles. Ugh. Wait, into my muscles or on my muscles? Why are you doing this? Sano looked up and touched my skin thoughtfully. I don't want you falling apart, not yet. You're so sensitive. I can't help it. I don't know what my gender in this game is, unless I'm just non-binary, I guess. But IRL, my thighs are the least sensitive part of my body. If you touch them, I'll just wonder what the frick you're doing, if not punch you. Not you though, Sano. Apparently I gave you a free pass. You don't need to be embarrassed about me. I'm not going to force myself on you if that's what you're worried about. No, I know what you're gonna do. Does your brother know what you're doing? Of course he does. And he's okay with this? He doesn't bother me if I'm working. Oh my god, please don't tell me Akira knew about this and he actually brought me over here, slept with me, just for him to get my hands on me. For him to get his hands on me, my bad. And I don't question his choice in sexual partners. You guys are weird. True that, bro, or girl, sister, whatever the frick you is. Really? That sounds like normal sibling behavior. It actually is. If you both were murderers? I never said he wasn't one. Maybe I shouldn't talk to him anymore. I didn't want to know what other skeletons he had in his closet. Let's sleep, blah blah blah, this was the same thing. It's really hot in here. I watched Sana walk over to me. Too warm? I nodded my head. I was just cold. So I was making it warmer? Oh. What? I confused myself the way I was reading that. Sorry to bother you. It's not a bother. We need to make sure you're doing all right after all. Oh, hey. I thought you were in med school. Is this part of that, learning? Sana looked at me and shook his head. No, I got my PhD a long time ago. You're very curious about me. Oh, sorry. My sanity dropped from that? It's fine, I don't mind answering questions. You should sleep, it's getting late. Good night, fat boy. I closed my eyes hoping I could sleep this time. I felt something touch my forehead. It was just like a wet towel, but in the heat it felt nice. I drifted off to sleep. He has an orange heart now. Okay, this time I'm gonna cry. Might as well. I couldn't stand the heat and it felt like an oven. Stop. Sana looked over, narrowing his eyes. Is that all you can handle? I wasn't sure how to answer. All I could do was panic. My breathing started to get more rapid as the room started to swim. You're quite useless, aren't you? Sean. What the hell is that? A large gray monster wandered into the room, and I leaned back in my spot and gasped. I don't have use for you any longer. Dispose of them. The monster walked over to me and leaned down. What is this Muppet creature? I could feel teeth ripping into my flesh as the monster ripped my intestines from me. Good boy. I died to one of... I am so confused. Man, it's warm in here. I'm supposed to be dead right now. Boof. Hey, boy. Boof, boof. Who's a good boy? You're all bloody. Did you just eat? Well, let's go for a walk, huh? You wanna go for walkies? Don't excite him, Akira. I'm not. Just a little stroll through the neighborhood. Wait a second. Wash him if you take him out! I got it. Okay, where's your brother? I'll say that. Did you want to talk to him? He is the reason why I'm here. The reason why you're here is because you're nosy. It was an accident! Sure. Fucker. Sana stood up and opened the door. I heard heavy steps enter the room and lean over me. Oh, hey, fat boy. That's where you went. You have to let me go, Akira. Pretty sure I'm not in charge here. He was kidding, right? Your brother is crazy. You're joking, right? You're joking, right? Oh, you'd know if I was joking. Akira kept the deadpan looking on his face and walked over to me. Now, this situation isn't something to joke about. But what? There's no way out of this, fat boy. He doesn't play nice. And who am I to step on my brother's dick, huh? Nighty-night, kitten. Akira walked away from me and turned off the light in the room. He was really just gonna leave me here. Get your breath. What are you testing? Sano looked up from his desk and tilted his head to the side. Just your endurance as a human. You'd be surprised how much people can take. Oh. Are you having a hard time breathing? I'm okay. Just ask if you need something. I spaced out for a few minutes, looking at the ceiling. It was quiet. I narrowed my eyes and turned my head to Sano. He was sitting on his desk. Was he sleeping? Kill him! Finally! A good frickin' option! It was a bit painful just to yank my arms out, but I was free. I smiled at myself, looking around. This guy was keeping me here. I couldn't keep him alive. I clenched my teeth and grabbed the knife off the table. I reeled back hard, but something stopped me. For frick's sake! I'm getting sick. And I'm already sick when I started this recording. Thin, sharp wires around my neck. I could feel my body being dragged away from Sano and a harsh kick to the back of the knees. You shouldn't have done that, motherfucker. I could feel Akira kick me around, so I was looking up at him. Akira's boot pushed into my sternum, and he leaned down as I wheezed loudly. The wires were cutting into my neck, and I was having a hard time breathing. That wheezing is kinda cute. Reminds me of my baby. Akira smirked and pushed his boot into my sternum deeper, cracking the bone. This will be less fun than what I do with him. Akira ripped the wires upward, and the wires went taut. Okay? I felt blood fill my windpipes and lungs. You were decapitated by Akira. How? Fine, check on him, I guess. Why not? He's only trying to murder and experimentate me. I walked over to him at his sleeping form. Maybe he was tired from his magic. Touch him! Why not? We're going for every frickin' ending here, so why not? I reached out in Sano and touched his hair. It was so soft. I am such a creep. What are you doing? What is the face? What are you looking like? Sano's eyes searched my face, but he didn't look like he was going to attack me. I just wanted to check on you. Sano moved his chair around and pulled me on his lap. Eck. Eck! Sano leaned on my chest and kept his eyes closed. Does it bother you? Sano's arm snaked around my waist and he squeezed me. What? Being held by your captor? I quickly shook my head as he held my wrist gingerly. Odd creature. Dude, why are you in heat? He stood up and picked me up in his arms. Joe, how strong is this man? What are you doing out of bed? Sano gave a small smile and put me back on the exam table. I could just imagine this tender moment. This tender moment of where I feel a wee bit of sympathy with Sano and a bit more of a connection, and he's like, no, you get back to your bed right now. He straps me in gently, and then he just randomly sticks a spike in my chest. Sano gave me a small smile and put me back on the exam table. No, sweetie, you stay there. Sano didn't bother restraining me again. But I did as I was told and stayed on the examination table. A few hours of dead silence moved around the room. I didn't even turn on the light. Sano approached me, his face studying my facial features. Okay, yeah, we're back to serious mode. Great, okay. I could hear Sano speaking through the darkness. I swallowed hard. Do you know? Okay, so this is same thing here. You don't lie to me, do you? Why should I? I don't want to lie to you. That's really sweet of you. I reached out. I wanted to touch him again. Sano stepped back and put his hand over his mouth. I could feel myself slipping off the table and smacked against the ground. Are you alright? I put my hands on the ground and slid my knees underneath me. I'm okay. I arched my back in an attempt to help myself up, but I felt a pair of hands against my butt. Sano leaning over me as he rubbed the muscle. Sano, what are you doing? Just get yourself back on the table. Sano let go of me and walked back to his desk. His face was bright red and he looked nervous. He looked at the cuffs on my feet and tilted my head. Crawl over, I guess. Let's do what he says. 'Cause, quite frankly, I'm afraid what he'll do if I don't. Why did the music change? I ignored the cuffs around my ankles and crawled way over to Sano. I didn't want him to be alone. Okay, I see where this is going. Okay, I don't appreciate it. I kind of regret choosing this now. What are you doing? Something that I'm going to skip. I'm your kidnapper. What are you doing, step victim? You rubbed my legs and I'll help you with the heat. What the frick? No! What is this? If he kills me after this, I'm gonna be so pissed. I wanna make you happy. Oh god. Ain't this a tale we'll tell our kids in future? You should rest. I stumbled away, my legs. I woke up next morning and looked around. The music changed again. Sano was sitting in the corner playing with some pieces of wood. Good morning, Sano. Sano looked up from the wood and got out of his chair. How are you feeling? I'm okay, just a bit sore. Your legs again? Just everywhere. What I hate. I know a way to fix this. What do you mean? Sano stood over my spot and rubbed his hands across my legs. He had a look on his face. Dude, stop! You're so weak and fragile. I don't want you breaking on me. This is what he said before he killed me. Can I tell you something? Anything, please tell me. I love dolls. Oh no, I see where this is going and I don't like where it's going. Everything about them. So perfect. You can do what you want with them. They don't fight back. Sano ran his hands across my legs again. Oh gosh, is this gonna be some necrophiliac shiz? You're so beautiful. You remind me of a doll. I blushed, but I wondered what he was talking about. Sano brought me the pieces of wood he was talking about, and looked at them. Wooden prosthetic limbs. I can fix you. I can help. Oh, come on, dude. Accept it. I need to end the end. I can't talk anymore. I need to end the episode somewhere, so why not? Please fix me. I will, my beautiful angel. This is going to hurt, but only for a minute, okay? I nodded my head as he strapped my arms and legs down. It better be soon. Sano went to my side and brought the knife down on my leg. It was so painful. I felt like I couldn't see. Shh, it'll be over soon. I let out a sniffle as I felt my leg sever. My eyes rolled back as Sano looked over me. Stay awake. I didn't know if I could stay awake. I nodded as he cut through the other leg. My blood was going everywhere. I gasped for air, anything that would keep me awake through the blinding pain. He kissed me and muzzled me gently. Almost done. I could feel the knife cutting through my arm as I passed out from blood loss. Sano. I woke up with Sano right next to me. I hate this everything. Is this all the other people that Akira slept with? That bastard! The pain I felt before was gone, and I smiled at him. My new wooden parts didn't feel any pain. You're perfect now. My perfect little doll. I survived! Perfect and... oh, I'm not gonna say perfect, but I survived and that's all the ending I needed. Thank you everybody so much for watching. That ending was a train wreck as far as I'm concerned, but at least I survived, so that's gonna be the end of the Sano route for me. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you made it to the end, you better frickin' subscribe. Click the notification bell for the next time I make a video. I am Buggzie, and I am out.